Here we are at the Quickfire 5 at PRIMIS Live with myself, Chris Target, and David from DBS Financial Solutions. David, thanks very much for coming on.
My pleasure.
Also, we are going to talk a bit about business, how you've got here, what you do at the minute, and any advice you can give to people. But the most important question of this questionnaire is, how do you take your tea?
Oh, wow. Well, I don't drink tea much, but when I do, I take it milk, no sugar.
Right,
and actually, I've just cut out the sugar in coffee as well.
Oh, have you? Fair.
Oh, yes.
I cut from 2 to 1, and I'll never get rid of the 1, unfortunately, but that's another story. Yeah. So, if you were to go back to the very beginning of when you started your business, what piece of advice would you give yourself?
So I only started my business in 2019. I actually came from a lender, and I was in quite a senior position with a lender, and then I left to start my business. Oh. I think the biggest piece of advice I would give myself was, don't be so worried about it. Just be a little bit more brave about things, and you know, believe in yourself, believe in your ability, believe in the fact that your network's strong and is going to be there to provide you with the leads that you're going to need. And I think things would have been very different if I had that self-belief.
Like that confidence almost, say, look, it's going to work out fine. I think that's a lot of things, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I proved it. You know, I started December 2019, and we all know what happened in February 2020.
Before everything collapsed, and then just shot straight back up.
Absolutely. So we got through it, and you know, so I think it's all about self-belief. You've got to believe in your plan, and then stick to that plan as well. You know,
have a plan, stick to it.
Absolutely.
That's
you need to adapt it with the environment. You know, when September hit this year, we had to adapt our plan. That's really, really important, but you need that plan, and you need to be focused on it day in, day out, hour in, hour out as well.
Have belief in that plan.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
Great. So what percentage would you say at the minute percentage of business comes from online?
So are we talking social media as well?
Yeah, social media, Google, whatever it may be, your website.
I would probably say about 50%.
Okay, that high, wow, that's good.
You know, we don't buy in leads or anything like that. We've organically grown the business. So I would say the majority come from, well, 50%, maybe a little bit over, come from our social media, from our networks on LinkedIn.
That's how important it is,
absolutely.
Isn't it? Yeah,
and also through our online form as well. So we've got an online form in the website. We do get maybe about 10% of our inquiries through that online form.
Okay, fab. On your website, so away from social media, come through the website. Fantastic.
Correct.
And who would you say inspires you most in the industry?
Oh, wow, big question. I'm going to say Claire Madge.
Okay, we've had a vote for Claire already today.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's always been hard for women to get into some of these really senior positions in organisations, you know, and that's changing, thank God. But Claire Madge, to see her now rise into that role that she's now in, it's just absolutely fantastic. And she's so motivational as well. You know, she's business focused, but with a fantastic personality to go along with it.
Quite very personal, Claire is, and that's what a lot of the people I've been speaking to today have been telling me.
Absolutely.
And number 5, what would you say is the best part about being part of PRIMIS?
Best part about?
Being part of PRIMIS.
Oh, being part of PRIMIS, wow. Well, what a network. I mean, you know, what network does stuff like what we're at today?
Exactly, yeah.
What network does things like the protection excellence throughout the year and mortgage excellence and the social media support, and, you know, they are there if you want them to be there.
Yeah.
And they'll back off if you just want them to leave you alone. But the support from the network is fantastic. And it just feels so fresh and forward-thinking and, you know, vibrant. It's not a stuffy old network. It's one that's moving forward. And I'm just delighted to be here.
Fantastic. And today's a perfect example of it. Now, before I let you go, where can people connect with you on social media?
Absolutely. So they can find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, DBS Financial Solutions, and of course our website, www.dbsfinancialsolutions.co.uk.
Fantastic. It's like you rehearsed that. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks, David.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, mate.